Welcome to the In English Coffee Office. Today is Tuesday, January 13, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Morning, Alex. Is the coffee machine actually working today, or is it just pretending?
Good morning, David. It seems to be working, but it is taking its sweet time.
Typical. I need a double shot to kickstart this morning.
Rough start to the day?
You could say that. I have a client meeting in 30 minutes, and I am still waking up.
Well, hopefully the caffeine hits you before the client does.
Ha! I hope so too. By the way, speaking of clients and driving, did you catch that news in the Wall Street Journal yesterday?
You mean the one about the electric vehicles?
Exactly. The Green Atlantic Trade Pact. It was published on January 12, 2026.
Yes, I read that. It is a massive deal for the industry.
It is a total game changer. The US and the EU are finally standardizing the charging networks.
It is about time, to be honest. The fragmentation was a logistical nightmare.
Tell me about it. Our sales fleet has been a headache to manage with all the different adapters.
The article said they want one universal standard by 2028.
Yeah, and they are investing $50 billion into the infrastructure upgrade.
That is a huge number. It should definitely help with range anxiety for drivers.
Absolutely. I think it will boost our sales in the European sector too.
It makes sense. If the infrastructure is reliable, people are more likely to buy.
I was actually looking at the stock market reaction this morning.
Oh, really? How did the markets react?
Pretty well. Most major auto stocks were up by 4 or 5%.
That is promising. It shows investors are confident in the stability it brings.
Exactly. Stability is what we need right now. It is just good to see some cooperation.
I agree. It is nice to see policy actually catching up with technology.
Speaking of technology catching up, did you see the CNN report from Saturday?
The one from January 10? Which topic?
The one about the FDA proving those new R contact lenses.
Oh, the Vision Plus lenses? Yes, I saw that headline.
It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It really does. Augmented reality right on your eyeball.
The article said they can project navigation maps directly into your field of view.
That would be incredibly useful for you when you are visiting new clients.
That is exactly what I thought. No more looking down at my phone for directions.
But did you read about the privacy concerns?
Briefly, something about facial recognition features.
Yeah. They had to disable the recording function for the consumer version.
That is probably for the best. I do not want people filming me secretly.
The article mentioned the battery life is only about 6 hours, though.
That is a bit short. I work way longer than 6 hours a day.
You would have to carry a charging case, just like for wireless earbuds.
Still, for $600 a pair, I might wait for the second generation.
I am with you on that. I usually wait for the bugs to be worked out.
It is amazing how fast things are moving, though. 2026 feels very futuristic.
It certainly does. Technology is integrating into our biology more and more.
It is a bit scary, but also pretty cool. I just want the navigation feature.
Just make sure you do not walk into a wall while reading your emails.
I will try my best. But hey, changing the subject to something more relaxing.
Sure, what is up?
Did you see the news in the New York Times on Sunday?
The January 11 edition? I missed it. What happened?
You are going to want to hear this. Disney and Netflix are merging their platforms.
You are joking, really?
I am serious. They are calling it Stream One.
Wow. That is huge news for the entertainment world.
I know, right? They are combining their entire libraries into one app.
That explains the rumors I heard last week. So, is it a full merger?
It is more of a strategic platform partnership, but it looks like a merger.
That is going to change how we spend our evenings? What is the price?
That is the catch. The article said the base plan starts at $35.
$35 a month? That is getting expensive.
It is, but think about it. You get all the movies and shows in one place.
True. I am tired of switching between 4 different apps just to find a movie.
Exactly. It is basically just cable TV all over again, isn't it?
It really is. We have gone full circle back to cable bundles.
The article mentioned they have a combined subscriber base of 500 million now.
That is 500 million people. The data they have must be incredible.
For sure. They will know exactly what everyone is watching.
I wonder what this means for the smaller streaming services.
They will probably get crushed or bought out. It is survival of the fittest.
It is a bit sad though. Less competition usually means higher prices later.
You are probably right. But for now, I am just happy to have fewer passwords.
That is a fair point. I can never remember my login details anyway.
Me neither. I reset my password at least 2 times a month.
So, are you going to subscribe to the new plan?
I think I have to. My kids will demand it for the cartoons.
Ah, the parent's dilemma. You are trapped.
Totally trapped. But hey, at least I get to watch my action movies too.
Win-win, I suppose. It launches next month, right?
Yeah, February 1. So we have a few weeks to prepare our wallets.
I better check my budget. $35 is not nothing.
Tell me about it. Everything is getting pricier these days.
Well, at least the coffee here is still free.
Thank goodness for that. Although, judging by the taste, maybe it should be.
It is not that bad. You are just a coffee snob, David?
Guilty as charged. I take my caffeine very seriously.
Clearly. So, what is on your agenda for the rest of the day?
After this client meeting, I need to touch base with the marketing team.
Oh, right. For the cone campaign?
Exactly. We are a bit behind schedule, so I need to push them.
Good luck with that. They are pretty swamped right now.
I know. I will try to be gentle. What about you?
I have a project review at 2 p.m. It is going to be a long one.
The new software implementation project?
That is the one. We are hitting a few roadblocks with the integration.
I am sure you will figure it out. You always do.
Thanks. I just need to keep everyone in the loop and focused.
Communication is key. Just like with that AV pact we talked about.
Exactly. Standardization and communication. It applies to everything.
Well, look at us, solving the world's problems before 9 a.m.
We are productive. We should get a raise.
I will mention that to the boss. Alex and David solved the energy crisis.
And the streaming crisis. Do not forget that.
Right, the most important one. The crisis of what to watch on Friday night.
Anyway, I better get back to my desk. My emails are piling up.
Same here. I cannot ignore that inbox forever.
Let's catch up later in the week. Maybe grab lunch?
Sounds like a plan. I want to hear how your review goes.
Will do. Good luck with your client.
Thanks. I will need it. Have a good one, Alex.
You too, David. See you later.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.